All
Naeem,
right.
number 3, buddy.
Welcome to the SVK show. Jay Ashton here from Sysco.
I
Thank
love
you.
it, dude. Well done.
I love it, dude.
Well done. Well done. Well, welcome everyone. We have a great show lined up for our third and final show today. We've been celebrating pizza all day today, from the discussion we had at 9 a.m. to 2 shows prior to this, one at 11 and one at 1, just really talking about ideas. And that's why we call today's show Pizza-Bilities. It's just so many cool ideas that are
Oh,
out there
I
within
get it
pizzas.
now.
Did you get it?
I got it.
4 shows later and you finally got why we call
I'm
it
like, what's I'm
Pizza-Bilities.
like Pizza-Bitely. Pizza-Bitsily.
Do you get it finally?
I finally get it.
There you
Finally
go.
get it. It took me all day.
Hey man, I've been slow all day, so don't worry. Anyways, we have great show. We have Chris from Saputo. He's been doing this forever. He's got some amazing ideas. Saputo's got a huge line of an amazing assortment of cheeses we're going to see today. And then all the way from the fancy kitchen of Richard White with Lester's. He's in the house today, going to show some amazing ideas with Lester. I'm curious what he's going to do. He's got a TikTok show on our SVK network. I don't know if he's going to bring the same game. It might be a different game that he's going to play today with us and stuff like that. So, and then we also got Penny representing Saputo. She's going to come in, tell her life story about when she started way back 40 years ago in the business. And we're going to have a great show. But anyways, it's all in support of La Pizza Week. Sysco and Saputo, surprisingly, together, they're on the show together, which is kind of cool, is title sponsors of La Pizza Week. And we're super excited about that. La Pizza Week, Naeem, do you want to share? Because you kind of founded this idea.
Yeah. I'm like, it's true. Like, I'm really excited that Saputo and Sysco are both here together because both are principal sponsors of our festivals along with DoorDash. So it's like we're just missing that. We're just missing them. We should have brought them in there too.
We should have invited them.
Yeah,
what do you mean invite
yeah
them?
we should next time.
Show.
But yeah, La Pizza Week goes from the 1st to the 14th of May this year. It's the same concept like we've seen with La Burger Week and La Puzzina Week that's been going on for 10 years. So we're really excited about La Pizza Week coming up. If you're a restaurant and you want to participate, well, we got a promo code. Jay's paying your entry fee. So ask him for the promo code. It's free. If you're a Sysco customer, and if you're a Saputo customer, they're doing the same thing actually. So
well, there's our code. I'm living off wiener water for everyone to be able to join this. Right? So I
pickle
had
water.
No, exactly.
That pickle water is fancy.
Pickle so anyways, so there's the code, everyone. Put that in there when you are going to La Burger Week and you're signing up. Put that code in there. Our customers get it for free. Like Naeem said, we're picking it up. We want everyone to participate. We want to crush the record of how many people have signed up before with the support. It's a great way to grow your business through the month of May, from May 1st to the 14th. Why not? And be able to crown yourself and win title. That's going to be a big deal for restaurants to win the title within their city. Right?
It is cool because a lot of media want to know, like, okay, who was voted the best, who got the best, influencers the same, so they kind of go out there and kind of boast about it, and they get to talk about it. You create some content with that, but that's not really the point. The point is just to have like fun with this. Get your chefs, get your staff to kind of make something special and different that you normally don't see on a menu, so your community can come in and try it. With DoorDash too, they're putting a promo where it's $5 off the pizza dish right off the bat, like automatically. So there's a pretty cool opportunity here to up sales, increase engagement, increase the engagement of your teams also. And like the news kind of goes across the country in terms of like people talking about La Pizza Week and stuff. So it's just like be part of this fun movement. And I mean, it's free as long as you're a Saputo or a Sysco customer. So that's simple. The beauty about all of this. Yeah, it's cool.
Pretty simple.
Let's go see what's cooking. What's cooking now?
So we're going to move into those, but we're going to run to a quick commercial, and then we're going to come back, bring these amazing chefs in, see their ideas, and then get right into it. Is that cool with you, Naeem?
Do it.
Cool?
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Awesome. Like that intro. You like Richard? You like that intro now?
I do. You know what? Off camera, I was giving a little bit of a.
Were you bobbing?
Yeah.
Maybe of headbanging. You know, kind of a little bit like a Wayne's World in the old AMC Pacer for that first set of the lights, camera, action one. Like that, I was like,
it was pretty heavy.
You know we're aging when we know what AMC Pacer is, right?
Yeah.
We all go, yeah, I remember that, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome. So welcome both Chris and Richard to our show today. I'm going to go over to Chris here and just, Chris, share a little bit who you are, who you're representing, and what are we going to see today from you?
Cool, thanks. Well, my name's Chris, as you probably guessed already. I'm with Saputo. I'm going to go through 3 pizzas today, some on-trend products. One of them being a plant-based pizza with a brand new plant-based dairy-free mozzarella flavored shred. And then we'll go to a classic pizza margherita, as well as a on-trend stuffed crust pizza with pepperoni. So those will be the 3 that I'm presenting today. Forward to getting that going.
Awesome.
Very
so
cool.
Exciting. Thanks so much, Chris, for being here. And we're going to throw a lot of Saputo stuff up. They sent me a ton of stuff to share with you on the screen. Also, just for everyone to know that we are streaming live today on Facebook, YouTube, as well as you can watch it on demand on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. And people are like, how can I watch it on Spotify? It's just audio? No, we got the video. Spotify gave us a video. Hey, Richard, that's because it was you, Richard, in your TikTok show. They gave us the privilege of video on Spotify. They don't hand those things out too often.
Well, you know, with a face like this, you got to be on video, right? Isn't that?
Maybe that's what it is. Like we kept doing shows, and then people were like, we gotta just give them the video. We can't see what they're doing, right?
He's got a face for this, not a voice.
Awesome. So what are you going to be doing today, Richard, for us?
Hey, you know what? I was really happy to get back into pizza mode because I just spent the last 4 days in the southern United States eating barbecue, and barbecue, and a little bit of coleslaw. And so to come back and be able to put it on my pizza hat's great. So I got a couple today. You know what? This was unintentional. And I want to apologize to all the viewers and everybody at Sysco and Saputo for this little mistake I've made here today. Because I'm going to make a stromboli, which is a pizza that you roll up on 420. I think that
allowed?
There. I wanted to make a 420 comment today because it's gonna happen.
No. If you want inappropriate content, please make sure you check out Richard White and the TikTok versus food service show. Always have a bad joke in there for you. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna make a wonderful stromboli here out of our shaved steak. And then of course I'm gonna make a Reuben pizza. Why not? Let's have some fun with that. Show you what that could look like a little bit differently as well. So some fun ideas, and of course we'll have a little bit of chit chat about how restaurants can get some marketing down so that we can get people back into the doors a little bit. And I'll just have to make up jokes because I only have 2 recipes today versus Chris who brought 3. That's awesome.
Yeah. He came with his A game. It's okay, Richard.
He brought the A game. That's fine.
It's okay, buddy.
I'm still weighed down by the brisket and barbecue brisket and pork shoulder I had all week. So
it's awesome. So let's go back to Chris and we'll get started here. So Chris, over to you. Let's unmute you first.
Thanks. All right. So like I said, the first one I want to do is a plant-based pizza. Obviously, something that's very trendy these days. A lot of people are looking to choose plant-based options over meat and dairy. In fact, I've seen some incredible growth in this segment. So that's why I'm going to focus on it a little bit. And to really tick all the boxes, not only are we going plant-based on the cheese, but also on the crust. This is a cauliflower crust, which is also really picking up some momentum. So starting with a cauliflower crust and a little bit of our red sauce, we'll build ourselves a nice vegetarian option that would appeal to all the pizza lovers out there, not just people that are on restricted diets. However, those people are out there, so we got to look after them too. Now, the cheese we're using it's called Vital Life plant-based mozzarella, and that's what it looks like in the bag. It's nice that it comes in a blue bag. I can speak to this as a restaurant chef that it's pretty easy to mix things up in your walk-in cooler, and if it's a blue bag, okay, this is our plant-based product. We're not going to mix it up with the dairy product. The cheese, I've been working with this cheese for about a year now, and I got to tell you, I'm pretty darn impressed with it. It looks like, I'll put a little on the cutting board here, as you can see. The cheese itself is a nice bright white color. It's got a nice coarse shred. It looks and feels and tastes just like mozzarella. It's a pretty incredible product. I'm sure a lot of you have tried some of those plant-based options out there. Not a lot of them taste great. They've got
I was going to say that, Chris. It's kind of a hit and miss, right?
Yeah, you're right. I haven't really come across one other than this that actually tastes, delicious. I could sit here and pop back a couple handfuls of these and enjoy that as a nice snack. Not that I don't mind having cheese as a nice snack as well, but this also is great. So I'm real happy with this product, not only from a chef perspective, but also personally, because my wife has a little trouble with lactose, as a lot of people do. So this has brought cheese back to the dinner table for us. So really happy for personal reasons as well. So just a little baby spinach. We'll get this dairy-free shred down on top of that. A lot of people ask me, okay, well, what do I got to do different with this stuff? I want to use it, but what do I do differently? And the beauty of that is nothing. It acts, behaves, and reacts to temperature and environment just like mozzarella. So you don't need to change any procedures. You don't need to change any way you handle it. You don't need to change the amount that you use. It is just switching one for the other, and all of a sudden you've got the dairy-free option. So beautiful in that respect. Just got some nice vegetables on here. I always go with artichokes. Just some red onions there, a little bit of tomato. Try and keep your colors diverse so it pops visually. And then we've got some orange bell pepper. And I'll finish it off with some Kalamata olives, because who doesn't like olives, right?
Naeem, do you find that food looks like the cities that the chefs live in?
Yeah.
So does that scream Vancouver? Or
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding you.
yeah.
It totally does, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
got
was
the
just
green.
thinking I should probably live there. Like Vancouver is like my vibe. Like this, is this the cauliflower crust as well?
yeah, that's right. So based from cauliflower with a little cornstarch and potato starch to keep it together. But it's,
Is that a Saputo product as well? Like
no, this
cauliflower.
this is something that a lot of chefs are making in house, but you can buy it frozen and ready to go. But yeah, it's just a mashup of cauliflower held together with rice flour and potato starch and a few other things to keep it formed. And yeah, I mean, it tastes great. It's a little more flavorful than a pizza dough, but obviously a different flavor. And it's been growing in popularity. I think I read something the other day that now 16% of people would choose a cauliflower crust over a regular crust, and that's up
Really?
from, I think 10% that was measured a couple of years ago. So it's definitely on trend, and it's something you have available for people that would want to have something different. And yeah, you can charge for it too. That's the beauty, because anytime you change a menu, you can charge a little more. Like, add this for that, or switch that for an extra $1, that kind of thing. So anyway, I'm gonna pop this in my magic oven.
Yeah, I'm curious to see
magic
how
oven.
that turns out.
Naeem, have you seen a lot of cauliflower pizzas across Canada when you do your tours and stuff?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen a lot of cauliflower, but I did order one like last week because I was curious. Now, yeah, what I started seeing on delivery platforms and stuff like that is that the option is there a lot more than it used to be. We had a gluten-free kind of phase for a while, and then now I'm starting to see like keto crust and cauliflower dough and stuff like that.
The cauliflower crust allows you to tick that box off when you're dealing with people not just looking for that plant-based option, but also the carbohydrate-reduced diets, whether it's keto or paleo or Atkins. This will fit the bill for those as well. So this is kind of your pizza to fit the people that have the dietary restrictions, because all of the boxes are checked. So this is what it looks like after it's done. I usually finish it off with a little bit of toasted almonds. I think they had a nice little textural crunch. Oh yeah, why not?
That's Vancouver, man. See, I can look at that and go, that's a Vancouver pizza.
And then of course some fresh basil. So there's the pizza. You can see just if you take. Let me see if I can get this up close.
Yeah, pull it up there.
You can see the way the cheese is melted. It looks like a standard traditional pizza. Salad on a piece of cauliflower.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'd take that down like easily.
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing that doesn't really weigh you down too. So grab this for lunch and you're not napping at your desk at 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Right? Yeah, I've
Yeah.
kicked the carbs. I kicked the carbs, and this is my 3rd or 4th week. And
Oh,
yeah,
did
you
you?
don't get that 3 o'clock nappy time.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
sorry.
hate it.
I just
hate
ordered
my
you a
mouth at
pizza,
3
Jay.
o'clock now.
Well, did you get a cauliflower name?
No, man. I got you the opposite. I got you like a nice, dirty pizza coming your way. I'm sorry.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Chris. I want
No,
also just to mention on Saputo's website, please check it out. They have an amazing website, great ideas, everything for you. So go check it out. And then
Yeah,
if
good
you want,
recipes too.
you know what's even cool from what Saputo's going to do here, and I'm going to bring it up here, just going to find it in my list of stuff, is that if you want samples or you want to contact Saputo to help you out with your pizza needs, you just click this, or you just, and I have to find it, I apologize. You just contact Randy and he'll hook you up with samples, work with you on your cheese needs and all this stuff. There's his email him. He loves to help restaurants out and everything. So that's what Saputo's doing. So thanks so much, Chris. We'll be back with you on your second idea here in a second. And we're going to go over to Richard. Hey, Richard.
That looked amazing, didn't it? Oh, there we go. My back on. Okay. That
Do you
looked
agree? Do you
amazing.
agree, Richard, that the food looks like where you live?
Well, I was a little bit worried about that because I live in a beach town and I don't think I
Well,
can make
that
this
looks
look
like
like a Speedo. Like I can try.
No Speedos.
No.
No Speedos today.
But it is a beautiful sunny day out here. I'm glad that I have a nice view over the water as I make a nice as I roll you a good one here today. We're gonna roll a stromboli here. So no, that looked really good. That was a fantastic pizza, Chris. And I'm glad that what I'm doing today has some cheese sauces in it. You know, because we're talking Saputo,
Cheese.
so why not? And of course the Pizza Week contest, which is interesting. That I got a promo where customers can vote on the winner. We did the same thing at Lester's right now with our Cast Fruit production promotion, where we're allowing customers to vote on their favorite Cast Fruit around Montreal. So make sure you get out there and support local and give that a try. So today I'm going to make a stromboli, but out of a like a Philly cheesesteak concept onto a pizza. Again, because when we're trying to get people, into the restaurants or whatever to get people out of making their own stuff in their own kitchens and ordering up food, whether it's on DoorDash or in your own door, we want to make something very interesting because people have had interesting stuff at home. They've had interesting things on DoorDash that wasn't available to them before because everybody jumped on board. So you got to keep that interesting bit going. So here's interesting.
Okay.
Cheese sauce. I don't know if you've ever had a stromboli, but I used to work at this place in Kitchener. It was like an Italian joint, obviously, and they had strombolis on the menu. And I'd never even heard of them before. I made pizzas my whole life, never heard of a stromboli. But this was one of their big sellers. So what we're going to do here is we start with a bit of a cheese sauce, very simple, big staple in a cheesesteak. Obviously, it's the first part, and then of course the steak. Now this here is Lester's shaved steak. It's a new product by us. Comes in frozen, fully cooked, just heat and serve. It doesn't really get any easier than that. Item code 550-8678 is the item code for that.
There you go. You just knew that, eh?
We used to have barcode or QR codes on the screen.
Yeah, we didn't do that this time.
I got the short end of the stick. That's why I threw out the code.
You threw the code out.
Replay that. It's awesome. Anyways, some cheesesteak here. So a shaved steak, and the good thing about a pizza when it comes to protein. If you use a pre-cut protein like this, a value-added item, you can use a lot less to go a lot more, which is keeping everybody in the money. So spread it out nice and evenly like that. Again, we've only just got a few ounces here, and you can get decent money for this.
Richard, what temperature do you oven at for this?
Well, this is the thing,
I know.
If you're not a pizza shop with like a pizza oven, you probably keep your oven, 350, your convection on 350. You got to crank that. You want your doughs to pop. You want your ingredients to meld. You got to hit 450, 475 if you can. I don't know what your ovens in the kitchen can go to, but yeah, I'm fortunate enough to have found myself that unit there that'll go crazy like that. Okay, so we got some cheesesteak. So what else we can do without peppers? So we got some red peppers here. This is going to give a nice little pop of color. I may have cut them a little bit too big. We're going to find out here when I try to roll this. Okay.
Oh, we're rolling it.
Oh, we're rolling now. We're rolling a fatty is what we're doing here. I'm gonna get.
We should have called the show the Munchie Show.
If I
The
make
Munchie Show.
I mean, with everything that we saw today, like Snoop Dogg would be pretty happy.
Would Snoopy be happy?
I don't know if that guy eats though. I don't think so.
I don't think so. Steak spiced. You have to go to the OG, the original. Yeah, we started this stuff. We know it. We get it. Hard to find, but once you get it, it's fantastic. A little bit of sprinkle. This stuff is super potent if you're using our brand. Super potent if you're using somebody else's. You probably got to use a little bit more, but be careful with that. Okay, so Philly cheesesteak ingredients. We got the cheese. We got the steak. We got the peppers, the onions. And now what's left? Roll that. Now, it's actually just, like a calzone or calzone is just a pizza that's flipped over, whereas a stromboli is just a pizza that is.
That looks amazing, man.
The trick here is just to flatten it out a little bit.
Richard,
I know.
how am I going to boost this on?
I'm just rolling a pizza.
He's doing a calzone.
How am I going to boost this on social? We get a phone call.
Justin Bieber just posted about 420. I mean,
I'm sure he
come
did.
on. If he did it, anyone can do it.
Because he's wholesome, right?
He's wholesome.
Give it a little bit of a pat down because you want the layers to look like layers rather than look like a spiral. This isn't a sandwich platter from the bridal shower you went to prior to when you could do that stuff.
Dude, I hate those sandwiches.
Yeah.
It's just pita and then it's like rolled and you're like, I don't like those.
You want to give yourself a couple of air vents on the top.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Not like something? Oh.
All right, that's what we're looking like here. A couple little tricks. I know that I'm going to, like all the home cooks here are just going to cringe, but restaurant chefs, we know a few little tricks. And spray oils, whether it's olive oil, canola oil, as this one is, it doesn't matter. And your pizza crusts are best friends. If you go to Pizza Hut, they're spraying that. You go to pizza, they're spraying that because
I bet Chef Chris, you've seen this trick before too.
I spray at my home when no one's looking. I'm like, hey, when no one's looking, olive. I'm just like spray.
We used to do dinner rolls that way.
Yeah. So that's what that should look like going in the oven. Again, crank that oven. If you have a stone in there, even better. Let it get nice and hot, and drop that onto the stone and let that puff up. Now, as we know, that cooks instantly on television, and this is what it looks like. So I brought it out, cut it into a few sections. I'm going to tilt that plate a little bit up there, and you can see all the nice layers.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
The cheese, the peppers, and of course, because it's like a calzone, you're going to serve that with a little bit of marinara sauce on the side for dipping. Again, shareable. This is a big thing. People are ordering less and less mains off the menu and ordering things that they can share. I just came back from a wonderful trip down south. So many menus are all things that are shareables. We were in at Jason Aldean's down in Nashville, and we didn't even look below the shareables level on the menu. We just hit that section and just shared them around.
Nice.
So this is definitely what you want to do.
You got 420.
While you're out there making new menus for your restaurants for the spring and for the summer, hit up your website. Make that a cool interactive experience. If you're gonna get people off their couches and eating your food, whether it's through DoorDash or through your own place, people are going more and more to the internet before they're going in the door. They're checking places out. They're doing their research. And when you put your restaurant on DoorDash, that UI, that customer experience is amazing. They can flip through. There's a lot of information on there, stuff like that. Have that on your website. It doesn't cost much to get somebody to come in and give you a little freshen up. Let people know if you've got new rules or no rules or whatever is going on in your place. You can do that to up your marketing game and offer really cool stuff like a pizza reinvented as a stromboli with some Leicester shaved steak in there.
So Richard, give me a pose with that stromboli. Give me a pose.
I don't what like a TikTok.
I want to pose. I want to pose, and then make sure you got Lester picture behind you, your banner behind you. Give me a pose. Other way, right there. There we go. Well, no, you can't move. Just do it again.
Are you taking a screenshot? You're like,
I got a thing that takes pictures. Here we go. I got it. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Let me just. I'm not posting this on my Instagram and all over, so don't worry.
It's just his LinkedIn.
That's fantastic.
Just my LinkedIn. Don't worry.
That's just your LinkedIn. That's only 25,000 people. That's okay.
There we go. We're good. Awesome. Love the idea, Richard.
I'm loving that. You know what? I know my wife's upstairs working, and I know she's going to come down here in a minute, and she's going to be all over that. So
where's your daughter, the tester?
And you know what? We left her down south. She wanted to spend a little bit more time in the warm weather. She saw on our friend's Instagram that it was snowing up here in Wasaga Beach. So she said, "Can we stay longer?" And she stay longer, and she's going to fly home. So I don't have a taste tester. I don't have my sidekick to come in and. But to Chris's point, though, you know, like she couldn't even taste that anyway. She would just smile and say, "Yay," because she's a vegetarian and / like pretty much a vegan. Although she'll have a little bit of cheese from now and then, she definitely likes it when I use plant-based foods. So, and I've used a lot on my TikTok show, a lot of plant-based recipes, and even on the SVK shows as well, the ingredient shows. So a little nod to that. Don't be afraid to use plant-based because you know what? People love them and they taste great.
Nice.
Totally agree. That's all we've seen, eh? Naeem, this like these last shows is plant-based. Like if you're not jumping on this bandwagon,
yeah, it's
you're
been
missing out.
surprisingly very plant-based. I myself am plant-based most of the time. Even if I run the most decadent food restaurant weeks in Canada, those are my cheat weeks basically. Like pizza week's my cheat week, burger week's my cheat week, poutine week's my cheat week. So, but to see like these big players in the field in the game like kind of step up to be like, okay, we're going to develop a product that QSRs can start, you know, depending on to consistently roll out across Canada. Like,
well, you know what that also does? It drives the prices down on those products because there's a volume now, right? So it's a good thing. It's really.
I wonder what the pricing difference is between a vegan cheese like B2B versus
surprisingly, I think at one time there was a big gap. I think that gap is almost gone nowadays. Just on the volume has gone up, right? And also it's becoming a higher demanded product. It's similar, I think, to silk milk and like those silk milk versus real milk and all these different things that are almond milk versus real milk and all these things. So I think we're going to see that, if not already, very equal out. And I think that's a good thing. I think it's a very good thing.
Yeah. We saw some like pretty awesome stuff, like some sweet things. We saw completely vegan all the way through, beautiful ingredients. I think the themes were like, authentic to what you offer as an offering from your restaurant. Stay authentic to that and good ingredients.
Yeah, let's break to a quick commercial and come back for round 2 with Chris and Richard. And then we'll get into
round 2, eh?
There's one more round.
Wrapping up the show.
You're not wrapping it up now, buddy. No way. We got one more to go, right?
All
so
right.
We're gonna cut
in 8 hours. No big deal.
Sit back here because this commercial will blow your mind on napkins. This will blow your mind. You ready?
Yeah. Jay, awesome. I love high quality napkins. High quality napkins are like one of my favorite things. Like nice, thick. Like you can open it up and it turns into this like whole like a tablecloth. Can you get me some?
Yeah, we'll work on that. So let's focus on pizza.
No, but those napkins.
Pizza and cheese. Pizza and cheese, Saputo. We're going over Saputo here.
Let's
So
do it.
Rich, let's
I'm
go to
going a little bit
Chris.
crazy.
Chris, he got excited over a napkin. I'm sorry.
Well, everybody
He
needs
said it was
napkin.
going to blow my mind. He said,
It was
here, I'm
gonna
going to show
blow
you a
his
napkin
mind.
commercial. It's going to blow your mind. My mind is blown. What do you want?
Okay. Well, then I guess my work's pretty easy. I'm sure pizza runs pretty high on the scale compared to napkins.
Jay, you got a pizza at your door, by the way.
Oh, do I? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. I'll go get it.
All right.
Okay, you take care of
Chris.
Chris here.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
What we got, Chris?
Well, the next two pizzas I'm going to do are more of a classic style. So the very first one is just going to be a pizza margherita, which is, I think everybody knows that one. It's still considered to be the most popular pizza in the world.
Probably one of the most popular foods in the world.
Yeah, well, if you start with pizza, it's going to be good. But as far as pizza goes, margaritas is pretty much the mainstay. I don't know if you guys know this, but Pizza Margherita was named after Queen Margherita, who was on tour in Naples and desperately wanted to try something a little different than French food, because that was all she ate back then. And this pizza chef created this pizza for her, and she loved it. So it became an instant fan favorite and took off all over the world. Really a simple pizza, but it's a beautiful, beautiful in its simplicity. Really just 3 ingredients. You got your red sauce, your white mozzarella, and your green basil, which also kind of look a lot like the Italian flag. So there's a little symbolism to it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's one of the things that I love about Italian cooking is just how they are able to make something so simple like that taste so amazing. And it's just celebrating the ingredients themselves, starting with good quality ingredients and making sure that you respect them and treat them the way they should be and letting them shine through. So I've got my pizza dough here, a nice little red sauce on top, just like our last one. And then traditionally, this one is made with pizza mozzarella. But in this case, I'm going to change it up a little bit and go with fior di latte, which is like a raw mozzarella cheese. And we've got the big, beautiful bucket of.
Wow, I need a bucket like that at home.
Yeah, well, you know.
How many come in a bucket like that?
You can come and visit me here because I don't know what I'm going to do with all this cheese. I'm going to eat it for the next few days. But yeah, it's
Isn't that
lovely.
nice?
It's a raw mozzarella, so nice, mild, milky, nutty flavor.
That's what I buy at home. That exact one.
Yeah.
Serious?
Oh,
yeah, I buy that at home, but it comes like one in a Tupperware, right? Like
well,
I want that Tupperware.
That's usually enough. If you get a lot more than that, then boy, you're going to have to get your work cut out for you for cheese.
Look at it.
That's
Yeah,
as simple as
because it cuts
that.
nicely
That's
like
all you
that.
need.
That's why I like it.
So that is going into the oven, and we'll check on that in a second while we get going on the next one, which will be the stuffed crust pizza. So here's the same crust, Napoli style crust. And this is a great way to introduce an upgrade into your restaurant menus by offering stuffed crust as an option. So obviously a big popular way to add some value to your pizza. A lot of times I find, not sure why, I love the crust myself, but some people just end up sending their pizzas back with all the crust still on the plate. So this way the crust kind of becomes the highlight of the dish in a way. So what I have here is the Saputo mozzarella sticks. You just place these around your pizza. The key to this is making sure to seal that up well.
What?
So we
That's
just
how
go
you do it? That's the
Oh.
trick.
It's not really a trick. It's just as simple as finding a way to get more cheese into your face. Now, if you don't seal it up, it's not the worst thing. It's just going to mean some of that cheese is going to leak out of the crust and into the pizza, which really isn't a bad thing from my perspective. But I like to try and seal it up as best I can so that it stays in that crust. Now, you notice now we've got a nice deep dish. Maybe we can use this as a base for a deep dish pizza. I don't see why not. So I tend to go with a little heavier on the sauce for this one. Make it that much more gooey good. And topped off with pizza mozzarella. And don't be shy with this either. Substantial amount of cheese on this is the way to go. This is really a cheese pizza in its purest form. cheese on cheese. And then we'll throw some pepperoni on there for good measure. So just your classic pizza pepperoni. Boom. And that'll cook in about the same amount of time as your regular pizzas. I like to leave the crust naked in this case, and then give it a little olive oil after, but we'll see how that turns out as well. Pop that in the magic oven. There we go. There's our stuffed crust pizza.
Oh man, I can't wait to cut it.
And there's our pizza margherita.
Wow.
So look at that, nice big deep dish pizza. Let's get that cut up and see how it looks on the inside.
Yeah, we don't see it on the screen.
Oh, you're not seeing it?
He's gonna pull it back a little bit. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
So that's your deep dish pizza, but the deep part of it is just a cheese wall around the outside. There we go. Started off with a little bit what I always put on my pizza, some fresh cracked red chilies. Cut her open and have a little look inside.
Yeah, I gotta see that stretch. I didn't know you put cheese sticks. I'm blown away by
Look at
that.
that. Cheese sticks make that crust the next level crust, and it makes you you'll see that when you serve your pizzas like this, there's no crust coming back into the kitchen after that. Everybody's all over that crust. And a nice way to have another version of a deep dish pizza. You can add layers into this and really get crazy. And then from the polar opposite of that, going crazy, we go back to the classic, and this is our margarita pizza, named after Queen Margarita. Just the basil on top and a little olive oil to finish. And it's still, as much as it's a simple pizza, it's still considered to be the most popular pizza in the world. And if you don't have it on your menu, as much as it does seem like it's a little blah, I would encourage you to still keep that on the menu. People love their margarita pizzas. At least I found that in my days in kitchens, that they still outsell a lot of those other really deluxe pizzas, and they're easy to make. They celebrate the ingredients. You've got the Fiorda latte to bring it up another level. Yeah, beautiful way to enjoy that cheese.
Love it, Chris. I love margarita pizzas. I remember back in the day in the restaurant I worked in, it was just something you always had. It was nice and light.
Yeah.
It was easy to enjoy. And you know what else I like doing that is I like throwing a little balsamic vinegar on there, a little balsamic glaze.
That's an interesting way to kind of twist it up. It almost becomes more of a like less of a meal, more of a snack. Then it's almost like the kind of thing you can take on the go. And
absolutely, I love that, Chris. Thank you so much. And back to just a few things. Penny, do you want to say some stuff? Here's Penny. I forgot to mention you in the last round. So
I kind of thought I'd be more of a star of the show. It turns out I'm not that big of a deal.
Well, we can make you full screen here.
Thanks, Jay.
There you go. The star of the
Penny.
show, Penny.
There you go.
No, good to be here. Thanks for having me on the show today, Jay. Yeah, so I'm with Saputo, going on almost 3 years now. Based here out of Edmonton, managing some key food service accounts, specifically Sysco, Alberta. And I've been lucky enough to work with Chef Chris before in the Atchison Sysco kitchen, and we had some great times working there together. And just happy to be here and chat about anything cheese.
Awesome. That's like all you do is talk about cheese all day.
Basically, yes. Yeah, that's what I do. Even my kids, they're like, we don't want to hear about the mozzarella you sold today, Mom. We don't want to hear about it. But I like being working with a chef, working with the Fiorda latte. It's one of the products that we've seen a unique cheese grow in demand so fast. I've never seen anything like it. It's really and Saputo's brand itself, there's nothing else out there like that. Operators, chefs, Chris can attest that Saputo really makes the best Fiorda latte. So hands down, no, absolutely. So
awesome.
Very cool.
Thank you so much, Penny, for being on the show today as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And enjoy talking about cheese. We'll have you over at our new studio in Edmonton. Now that I know you're in Edmonton.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll go cheese crazy in our new studio.
We're gonna do it. Yeah.
It's awesome stuff. All right, well, let's go to Richard. Thank you so much, Chris. I love that kitchen, man. Hey, it's got one of those. I got one of those pots behind you. I just got for my daughter. The one in the middle there.
Yeah,
Yes, I got
This
one
here,
too.
the top bean.
Yeah, I got one. They're amazing.
Yeah, those are Moroccan.
Yeah, I know. My daughter got me. Apparently, I've only used it once, but very cool though. Very cool.
Gotta use it more. Those things are amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree. Awesome. Well, thanks again, Chris. Thanks again. But don't go anywhere before we finish. All right, Richard. Let's go over to Richard.
That was a good looking pizza. You know, talk about temperatures on pizzas. You know, you're going to make a regular pizza like the ones I'm making here today. You can definitely cook those at, 450, 475 degrees, no problem. But to get a pizza that looked like he just did, that's like a 900-degree oven. You want to make sure that you've got the combustion level of flour achieved there. That was beautiful. I love the look of that pizza. Well done. What are we going to do here? We're going to do a Reuben pizza. That's right.
Reuben pizza.
Reuben pizza. Coming back from down south, talking about getting the industry back. It was all about, it's funny, I was at a bar and they were doing square dancing. Don't see dough. Grab a partner. And that's what restaurants were doing. They were grabbing partners. I went into this one restaurant for lunch. You know what I came out with? A gift certificate. Well, not a gift certificate, like a promo card or whatever for a record shop.
Really?
Trust me, I came home with 3 records too. I got this old 1978 original copy of an Aerosmith record. Anyways, I came home with some records because of that. Getting people out of their house and getting them away from their computer screens when they're ordering things and going into places is a huge part of what we're doing here. So we've always seen restaurants partner up with like theaters and La Pizza Week and these types of things. They're all fantastic things you can do. Whoever thought that a retail store like a record shop or even a bicycle shop or whatever that has also had a tough time in the last little while worked out well. So anyway, I can spin some Aerosmith later. Right after I spin this pizza up. Here, all right, good stuff. Again, back to my cheese sauce because this is all about cheese this week. All right. So a Reuben sandwich has got to be one of the most popular ways to have, pastrami, smoked meat, corned beef, whatever, outside of a traditional smoked meat sandwich. You put a Reuben on a menu, it's going to sell. Nobody's going to say, nah, I don't want a Reuben. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. You got those sweet and fermenty flavors in there that all just kind of come together. It's all meaty. It's beautiful, right? So let's talk about the elements. I'm going to use a cheese sauce. Now, although I'm using an orange cheese sauce, you would think that you would do this with like a Swiss cheese sauce, just make a Mornay sauce, but instead of using, cheddar, put in the Swiss cheese. But the color on that just doesn't. So we're going to go for some extreme color. So we have that. And then, of course, shredded Montreal smoked meat. So we make this. This is just a Lester's smoked meat brisket that we shredded it. Like we put it through like a little process that just pulls it apart for you nicely. And then we freeze it, send it into your restaurant on a nice Sysco truck. Fantastic product. And again, fully cooked, eat and serve. Smells like a deli. It's beautiful. I'm telling you, this is awesome. Put a little bit of this on there. And now look at these colors. We've got this like pinky, reddy color of the smoked meat. We've got the
Richard.
Yeah.
Is it true that Montreal is the only place that you should get smoked meat?
Well, you want the the answer to that?
Yes.
No way, man. You can buy it anywhere. I live here in Ontario. We have some great places I can eat smoked meat. But if you want to do touristy things, like you can go to Montreal, or you can go to Jarry, or you can go to Schwartz's or whatever. You can go and get a really great smoked meat sandwich and just get into that environment and just like do a touristy thing. But I've got customers in Vancouver. I've got customers in Edmonton. I've got customers here in Ontario that put out a Montreal smoked meat sandwich that you will not say is any less amazing than those wonderful treats you can get in the beautiful city of Montreal.
That wasn't the answer I was looking for.
I'm an aspiring politician, didn't you know?
I know, exactly. That was the most political.
Yeah, but he's selling it everywhere. So what do you want? It's his stuff. It's Lester's stuff. It's coming from here, but it's there.
Walking into Lester's in Montreal.
It's like it's like saying you can only get a poutine here in Montreal in Quebec.
I know. It was a test.
What are you saying?
No,
TikTok boy was on his feet.
But you know what? Jump in your car, go to Montreal, have it, and then you can decide. You can be the judge. Go to visit all the provinces this summer. Have a smoked meat sandwich in each one. Take your scorecard. Take a little passport.
Richard, that sounds like a road trip, buddy.
I just got back from a road trip, so I'm like, where's the next one? So that's fantastic. Okay, I got a little red onion here for color. I know red onion doesn't go into Reuben, whatever. Crucify me.
Wait, what do you mean there's rules?
Well, Reuben is, grilled rye bread, like slather that up with the lard, right? Hot grill. You got your Lester's Montreal smoked meat on there. You got your sauerkraut, right? You got your Swiss cheese, your Thousand Island dressing, right? And then just like oodles of joy followed by oodles of regret, because that's a lot of calories. Tired here. Okay. So we got this, and of course, sauerkraut. Strain your sauerkraut, because sauerkraut, as you know, is quite moist, and we don't want to create a puddle. We want to create a pizza.
Good
Get
job.
that a little bit on it.
I think you need more sauerkraut.
I'm gonna hang on. We're gonna balance each flavor. I'm a flavor architecture guy.
If
If you kill somebody with one particular flavor in a dish, you ruin the whole dish. You need that to be like, oh, we gotta have that again. Okay. So this is how I would cook this pizza. I would, tray it up. Oh, I'm not gonna tray it up on that. All right, I'm gonna move that over, and I'm gonna miracle bring this out of the oven, and then you want to finish it. Now, here's the trick to a really great Reuben pizza: is cold ingredients on top of your hot ingredients. So while this is nice and smoking hot coming out of the oven, you want to garnish it with something fun. And the reason why you don't go overkill on the sauerkraut is because you're going to put some shredded pickle on there. You can buy.
I was gonna ask about the pickle. I was like, how does the pickle come in here? But you shredded it. Shredded
the pickle. Strained the pickle that was shredded. You can buy this.
Can you buy shredded pickles?
You can. I sold a lot of it, along with that Fiore latte. That stuff's crazy. I always want to go to get some of that. Okay, and then of course, Thousand Island dressing. Now, places mess around with this.
You're gonna put this in the oven?
No. It's out of the oven
after.
now, and I'm gonna put these two cold ingredients on as garnishes.
I get it.
So that you get that wonderful experience of cold and hot ingredients.
All right,
that's very cool.
Love it, dude.
It's like the lettuce on a burger. You grill it. All right, so you got that, and then just give it the Thousand Island dressing. You can go all sorts of different. I should have went with one with a bigger spout in it for sure. Oh well, live television. Okay, put that on there and finish it off. Now you got me wanting to do it proper.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay, that looks beautiful. All right. I cheated. Okay, and then and I sprinkled some dill just before I put it in the oven. Okay, and what you want to do there is give that. So you've got your cheese sauce. There's a little bit of Gruyere. I just mixed it on top just for garnish. Right. We got the Lester's Montreal smoked meat. We got some strained sauerkraut. We baked that off. We brought it out. We got the pickle. We got the Thousand Island dressing. All that's left to do is now. Can you just like fold it up and eat it, or I guess I shouldn't wreck the beautiful photo, but
yeah, way to go.
Whatever. I would just fold that in half.
Okay, pull it back. Sorry, I'm laughing at your expressions.
Thank you. Hey, this is, like I said, this is a face made for radio. I mean, television. Face made for
and TikTok.
And TikTok. There you go. So that's it. And again, you got something that looks really interesting here too. Because again, people are going to come in, whether they're in your restaurant or got you off DoorDash, they're coming in and they're going to take a picture of that. Make it picture worthy. Pick your colors carefully. Although I migrated a little bit from a traditional recipe, it gave this beautiful color. I would definitely, like, if you go and look at my Instagram from being down south, like, there's so much food on there. And it's because they really went out of their way to make it look like something you want to take a photo of. If you haven't borrowed the chair from the table next door, standing on top of it to get you that right angle, and did you even cook? That's what I'm asking.
Love it, Richard.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Naeem, I think we're almost done.
I think
except we have to do these 2 unboxing videos. We almost missed them, Richard.
Don't blame me. Just because you're just because you want to listen.
I
to
would have
Chris
got in
White
trouble.
pizzas.
Got me all thinking about it looks like mustard on your pizza, but it's cheese sauce. So
Yeah, that's what I had said earlier.
but
But when you see that Lester's logo, like you just think mustard as well. I feel like it goes with it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So then the yellow just
dude, there we go. Richard's gonna be on the corner here flipping the sign later. So Chris, we're gonna play. Let's play these unboxing videos quickly before we wrap up today's show. Is that cool, Chris?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So the first one is, which one did you want to play first? Does it matter?
Oh, you pick your favorite there, Jay.
Well, I'll pick the Sysco one, but no, it's joking. Have a biased opinion. But here we go. Okay, that blows my mind, first of all, because that looks so good. Right? Like, Naeem, didn't that look really good?
Yeah.
Like that slow motion knife. Like, it's pretty good. Nice products. Beautiful like, so would you do that in a restaurant? You'd put that in your well or whatever?
Those are
that many?
That's definitely where I'd probably be keeping it in something like that. That's called a 1/3 insert. So
yeah.
You get it out of the packaging that it comes in, so it's in a proper restaurant food safe container that you can store in your sandwich table to keep it ready at hand if you need it, as well as able to wrap it.
Beautiful product though. They just
yeah, it's so versatile.
Beautiful though. Beautiful. Okay, we got one more video. And we're gonna wrap up, and then me and Naeem are gonna sit here and ponder about today for a few minutes. Here we go. That's a better video. No, I was joking.
I'll go for the first one, although that looked good. Don't get me wrong, I love cheese, but that first one was really good.
It was a good one. That first one, that knife. I'm still.
Yeah.
Anyways, beautiful products. Those are unboxing videos. We have a whole bunch of those from Saputo as well for Sysco, and please check them out. They're awesome, and thank you again, Saputo, for all the support that you have, and also being a part of La Pizza Week as well. It's a great, awesome program and everything. Here's a website again for Saputo, and then if you want to bug Randy about samples or other cheeses, please bug him, email him, and he'll help you out with your cheese needs. But thanks again, Saputo. So thanks both of you. Richard, killing it always, my TikTok boy, and Chris, welcome to our SVK family network and shows, and outstanding both of you, and I can't thank you enough for being on today's show. It was pretty cool, eh, Naeem?
Yeah, it was great. Thank you so much for being there. Thanks for supporting La Pizza Week as well. It's not what it is without Saputo and Sysco and that it means the world. So and I really want to try this pizza that you put together, Richard. So if there's somewhere where I can go and try it out, like that's like I've never seen that anywhere. Like that is 100%.
It's the guy that invented La Pizza Week, Richard. So that's a pretty big compliment, man.
That's fantastic. Actually, if I want to give the true roots to this kind of concept and came up with this, there's a Sysco chef named David Franklin down in Southwest Ontario. And when I started working at Lester's, because I was at Sysco before, and we used to do all these customers coming in. Anyways, he made a Reuben soup. So we challenged each other to other Reuben recipes, and this was one of them. And although this is a slight variation of it, it's one of my personal favorites. This one.
That's cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Well, thank you both chefs. Thank you so much. And Penny, we'll pull Penny up here quick. Penny, thanks also. We'll be hanging out soon at the studio here. But thanks again, everyone else, Saputo and Lester, so much. We appreciate your time today as well. So we're gonna kick you guys out. Here we go.
Bye,
We'll
Penny.
kick them out. We'll kick Penny out. See you later, Penny. Awesome. So instead of cutting to an end commercial, let's do a little debrief here. Naeem, did you think it was going to be like this today?
Woo! It's not easy, man. Like I gotta like we've been sitting
I know.
all day. You know, I took a shower and did some stretches in between one of our shows.
Yeah.
Like that's when I had to do it. I had lunch, a pizza during a show. It's not easy being a show host all day long.
I think you mentioned on LinkedIn today that it was a marathon, and it feels kind of like a marathon, right?
Yeah, no, it is a marathon. Like in between, I was like running downstairs in the kitchen. I'm like, water. Yeah, all right. Peanuts. Let's go. We got this. You know. But you know what I was really surprised about?
What?
I was really surprised about the themes that we saw today. I wasn't expecting that. Usually,
you know
from
Yeah,
companies
right.
like we've seen, like they're we're still seeing like traditional mozzarella cheese stuff. We're still seeing a big thick crust pizza and things like that, especially from like these larger companies. But no, they're like right on top of the trends, and they're the ones who kind of
They
like bring
are.
it to the mainstream, right?
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because that was kind of the thing is they all stepped up in a way to really bring uniqueness, right? But also they understand cost. So none of them went crazy and
Yeah,
blew the bank. They understand that from an operators and to really work with the industry that we work with and stuff like that. They get it.
yeah.
So it wasn't they were understanding that. Great ideas. And the theme that I got is, and I'm going to share this all the people who are going to watch this or watching is you better have plant-based on your menu
Yeah.
because it is everywhere, man.
Were you expecting that?
No. Like,
No,
I
I
kind of
wasn't.
knew, but I didn't think it was going to be that. That was that was like every cheese or each
Yeah,
pizza, most of them had some sort of plant-based ingredient. If it was in the crust, the sauce, or
yeah.
the cheese.
Yeah, it was even the meats. Like we had plant-based meats, cheeses, different snacks with the cheeses. We had plant-based crusts. We had a cauliflower crust
Yeah.
from Saputo there we saw just recently. Like it was pretty it was pretty cool. And I like that. I really do. I like opening up the options. I like being more inclusive that way.
Yeah.
Giving those options and like we heard on the show, like these are things restaurants can charge more for, right? These are
Well, that too, and just create a new experience for
yeah,
the
exactly.
millennial and Gen Z is your target base. So if you're not going after millennials and Gen Z, the people that grew up with iPads in their hands, those are the people that are looking for plant-based options. And they dine out more than anything. They're the ones on
Mhm.
third-party deliveries. They're the ones out there that you're targeting on your business. It's not my generation or the generation before, right? Those are the ones
Mhm.
that are not spending the money as much. They are also, though, it's interesting, the stats on the older age, they're also converting to plant-based. It's not just millennials, but
Mhm.
the ones that are dining out in restaurants are definitely going to be that millennial and Gen Z that are looking for those options. And surprisingly, the options, like you said earlier, was the costs are coming down on them and they're tasting better than when they first came out.
Yeah, really
Right?
impressed. Anyways,
Very
I
impressed.
was yeah, really cool
Awesome.
stuff, and it was fun to a good job on getting so many people today to collaborate together to develop special menus. Like that's not easy to do, and so like that was really cool, and all kind of in the name of like La Pizza Week,
Yeah.
and that this is what our partnership is about. So I'm looking forward to kind of doing more. You know.
Yeah. Well, exactly on the pizza week. We got to talk about that really quick here. So the pizza week, we've said this all day and we're going to continue to say this. It's go to lapizzaweek.com, check it out. Surprisingly, I'm picking up the cost of your free registration. So put that Pizza
Yeah.
Cisco 020 or 022. Wow, it's been a long day. But anyways, go check out. When you go to checkout, put that promo code in there. Cisco customers get it for free. Sign up. It's a great 2 weeks. You're not going to want to not be a part of, right? It grows your sales and you want to grow sales through the month of May. And why not have the bragging rights that you have the best pie in town? Like that would be huge, man. Probably get a
Yeah.
lot of PR from that, right? The restaurants get huge PR.
Yeah, a lot of restaurants that know how to play well with the festival do get quite a good PR, which means like have a good photo, have something unique to share. Make sure it's shareable. Don't just be like, yeah, we'll just take that pizza, we'll put it in there. Okay, done. Like, no, you're getting zero from this. You're getting
Well,
negative.
you'll
Actually,
lose. You'll lose.
you'll get
You'll
negative
lose, too.
publicity because there's
you'll
some
lose.
restaurants that sign up and they just have whatever up there, and people like email us saying that shouldn't be there. Like that
And
restaurant
you'll
shouldn't
lose,
be part
but
of
you'll
this.
lose because there's restaurants out there take it so serious.
Yeah, but not just lose. You move backwards when you do that. So
Exactly.
you got to care. Anything you do, you got to care. You don't just go on Instagram and say like, "Oh yeah, I'll just put up photos." No, you're better off not being there.
Exactly.
It can hurt you. You got to put up really you got to develop real cool content and share it. And that's how it is. And that's how you got to treat the festivals, and they'll treat you well, really back in return.
I fully agree. So
sign up for
join us.
free.
Sign up for free. I don't know why you wouldn't, right? So, and we gave you enough pizza ideas today that you can go out there and win. Great products, great ideas. So now lastly, just before we finish here, and thank you again, Naeem, for being on the show all day and being able to see all these ideas. Thanks for the pie. I got to go get my pie outdoor. The other thing is I just want to mention that we're going to be at the Restaurants Canada show coming up in May 9th to 11th. I was going to say that. I always get the pizza days mixed up. May 9th to 11th. Naeem's going to be there handing out NFTs, free NFTs at the show. So please join us there. We're going to be streaming live over the 3 days of the Restaurants Canada show. And then also we'll have, I think it's about 30 people are interviewing over those 3 days.
Crazy.
And we'll be broadcasting across Canada, across the globe on our SVK network. But thanks again, Naeem. I can't thank you enough for today. Had a blast. Learn lots.
That was fun.
Yeah, learn lots. Any highlight you want to mention before we go?
I mean, I think we talked about
What was the
highlights.
killer one? The killer pizza, though. What was the one that went?
I mean, for the timing, it was just before lunch, and like recently, I've been eating a little bit more bland for some reason in the last few days. So when I saw that butter chicken pizza, and I saw it being done properly by Chef Allen,
yeah,
I was like, okay, let's see, what is he gonna do here? But then he just kept like adding more ingredients to it to make it like more and more Indian authentic. Apart from the fact that he had like actual cheese and not paneer, but I wouldn't want paneer on my pizza anyways.
No.
I'm
giving it to Jeanette. I'm giving it to Jeanette.
Oh, Jeanette was on another level. Jeanette just kept coming back with like these seriously sweet treats.
You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight with Jeanette in the cooking space. You'll lose.
Actually, I will try to see if I can get a cake from her for my birthday.
Isn't that crazy though? She is so good.
She's probably got it. Like, she's where exactly?
Jeanette's in, I think, Toronto as well.
Toronto. I'm gonna see if she can send me pizza for
and then
cake for my birthday.
And then you got to get samples of Upfield's cheese. We got to get that to you as well because that cheese is the best cheese. Well, I don't know because we saw Saputo's today. I think it's going to have to be a battle on that. We have to have a battle show.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, good is good, right? You know what I mean?
Well, it is. It is, and I always believe food is, in my mind, it's like wine. I like a $5 bottle of wine. You may like a $100 bottle of wine. It's all your preference and what you like, and that's the best thing about food.
Yeah, I don't know about a $5 bottle though.
No.
I don't know.
No. Okay, $10 bottle. Sorry.
I'm in Quebec, so like the minimum here is like 15.
Yeah, I was gonna say we go.
Hey, it's like 4:20 in like 12 minutes.
Is it
over here at least?
All right, well, enjoy your Stromboli.
Good one, Jay.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, Naeem. Everyone else, enjoy your rest of your day. Get out there, enjoy yourselves. Get in the restaurants. Go out there, eat out there. We want you eating in restaurants enough to take out for a while. If you have to, do it. But we want you in the restaurants so people can get incremental sales from your beverages, desserts, appetizers, and your pies. So thanks again, Naeem. Everyone else, thank you again. And we got a couple questions or commercials here to run us out. But we'll see you at the RC show. And thanks again, Naeem.
See you there. All right, take care.
Bye.